I like to walk. I like to do exercise in the morning. I have a little gym here in my house where I exercise every morning. I like very much to travel when I have free time. And I like to read. I like to watch, to listen, use the news the day in the morning, and about food. I like pizza, as all the people. I like pork meat, lamb, goat, fish. I like very much fish, boiled fish. And it's more or less what I can to say about me.
Great to meet you. I think it's the second time I know you. In other meetings, I'm not sure.
Yes. Second or third time, I think.
Perfect. And you, Leo, can you present yourself for us?
Good afternoon, guys. Hello, Joaquim. I don't know what hours in Portugal now, so hello. My name is Leonardo. I am 26 years old now. I am BA in Economics and Master students in Economics. I am from Mato Grosso do Sul, but currently I have lived in Recife, Pernambuco, since March this year, where I do my master's degree. All right. I like many things, but can I resume and read and improve my English and study right now in Spanish and in Espanhol, Spanish and French, sorry. Inform myself about social problems around the world. Currently have been president election, right? Discuss with my friends. I started one project with one scholar friend. Just like podcast, all right? We began Thursday now. Last Thursday. I am reading my my dissertation text in about crime. All right. Just like they're in economics called economics of crime, and that's it for them too.
Perfect, and best wishes in your project and in your podcast. Share with us, like Diana said, already say in the chat. And you, Diane, can you present us? Can you present you for us, please?
Okay, of course. Well, my name is Diane. I'm sure I already know you. I was here last week on TNT. I live in São Paulo. I am 23 years old. I study psychology at college. I'm still in the fourth year, so I still have 1 year to finish my college. And, well, I always say that I have a dog. I have a dog called Pandora. She's my partner. Well, I like to read books too, so I have a lot of them here behind me. I like to meet, to visit new places here in São Paulo, like cultural places. I'm really looking forward to visit Museu do Ipiranga that was reopened here in São Paulo. In my free time, I like to do exercises too, to go to the gym. Well, I think that's it. I consider myself a nerd person because I really like to learn new things, like search for science articles or something like that, watch documentaries about, a lot of stuff. So, well, that's all.
Yeah, no, great to have you here once more, in fact. And it's gonna be great, of course. And for me, my name is Luan. I'm from Belém, Pará, but I'm living in Ribeirão Preto, doing my master's degree in pharmacology, and I'm a pharmacist. And I don't have a dog, I don't have children or cat, and I just have the Spider-Man cup. It's not mine, it's from my girlfriend, but I'm using. And I've been here on TNT since 2020, but I left and came back, as I always say, and I'm here forever, I guess, since September. And I think that is, and we are going to start the questions of today. Is the question number 2, guys, and we're gonna talk about health, general health, not a thing exactly, and just to be easier to us to respond to content, to answer, and to share experience, of course. And I'm gonna read the first, the question number 2. And do you consider yourself a health person? And yes or not, and why? So, Leo, can you start this one?
The second question?
Yeah, the second.
Okay, yeah. Do you consider yourself a health person, and why? Yeah, I believe I am a health person. I consider me a health person. How do I don't have a specific diet, and even not I do exercise, but I try to sleep 8 hours per day. I don't use drugs. Sometimes alcohol, but rarely. What else? I care with my mental health, and trying to limit consuming, trying to limit my consuming of junk food. Right? So I believe that, but of course it has much to improve.
Excellent answer. And you, Joaquin, do you consider yourself a health person?
Yes, I can say that I consider me a health person because as a child, as a teenager, as an adult, I rarely go to a doctor. As a teenager, I don't remember many times to a doctor because sometimes we have a flu, a simple flu or similar thing, but it's not necessary to go to the doctor. as adult is the same. During my professional career, rarely I went to a doctor. Now, as with my age, I am 76 years old. Now I go every year. I go to do a checkup, but nothing serious. Don't I can say that I consider me a health person. Yes.
An excellent answer, I guess. And you, Diane, what do you consider?
Oh, I used to be more healthy in the past, but nowadays I still consider myself a health person because, as you guys said, I try to sleep like every 8 hours per day. I try to eat fruits and vegetables every day too. I usually drink a lot of water, and I do exercise like 3 or 4 times a week. So this normal stuff, but I'm still very addicted to candies, sweets, anyway, sugar in general. So this is my weakness in this health life. So I should improve this and like eat more fruits because I used to eat more fruits before. But in general, I think that it's healthy compared to the average of the population.
I feel you because I'm really into sugar and any else any else food like chocolate or doing tea or something else and like it's my weakness as well, and I'm addictive on sugar. And answer the question, I'm considering myself a health person until the page number 2 because I can gain weight. Whatever. It's unfortunately I can gain any pounds and kilograms, and it's so sad because I'm left weight easily, but I cannot gain. And about drugs, and I don't use just medications, hardly ever. Alcohol sometimes, like Leonardo, and sometimes during our checkups, like Joaquin said, it's always important. And I think it's equilibrium is the word to that, I guess. And our next question is question number 3, guys. Joaquin, can you read and answer this one?
Yes. When you were a child, did you get sick often? Were you a very active child? As I said before, no, as a child, I didn't get sick often. As I said, I didn't remember to go a doctor a lot of times. I don't remember. I think I were a health child when I was a child, but I was a very active. When I was a child, I was very active. I remember that I stay all day in the outside in the street, play football, ride bike, everything you can do. Yes, in this way, I think I was a very active child. I remember of that moments in mind as when I were a child. Yes.
Great times, I think. And you, Diane?
Me too. I remember that I don't used to go to the hospital very often. But I remember that I still have a very weak and sensitive stomach because if I eat something like different or something not so good, probably I will vomit, like the next day. So I have this problem, and it's curious because my boyfriend sometimes eats the same food that I ate, but he doesn't get sick. But I get, like I vomit all the time, and so I have this problem. But no, but I used to be a very active person too. I used to play football when I was younger. I used to ride a bike too. I used to play on the streets with my friends. This was very common here at least here in São Paulo. I don't know in other cities how it was, but here in São Paulo, kids used to play a lot on the street, like with balls, bikes, skates, everything. So I used to do that. But nowadays, I think that most kids just be in front of the television or even of the computer. So I think that things are changing a lot. But anyway, I'm part of this generation too, so I'm not so active nowadays, but I used to be. How about you, Leo?
And kids nowadays.
Yes.
Oh, no, got not, I got used not getting sick when I child more early. But I remember I had hurt me sometimes. All right. Inclusive, I believe you. We all have I don't know, marks on our body caused for cicatriz, all right?
Stitches.
Scars.
Yes.
Stitches or scars?
Scars, okay. I have a scar in my left, oh my God, between legs and
Knees? Your knees? Like
knee?
joelhos?
Yes, exactly. I have one cicatrice in my scars in my knees, left knees. I down of my bicycle when I had 7 years old. I get amazing for this because my street on the was my was on my street where I lived, where I have lived when I child is a no pavement street, was a no pavement street. Today it is, and I hurt me so much, right? Bleeding anyway. And I remember too, I left with my hands garrafa de tubaína. It's 19 era, right? 19 years, and broken and reaching me in my feet when I scars in my feet too. So, and I don't know. I was a shy kid, and I like it more activity when I getting sitting, right? instead to run activity. Okay. Watching TV, these things, read a key.
You reminds me of my history because when I was a child, I'm always I always ended up in the hospital for something, and sometimes hepatitis, pneumonia, the flu, a lot, everything just knocked on me, and I'm just ended up in the hospital with my mother, and it was good, and it was not healthy, it was not nice. And after that, years ago, you spoke about something. Something happens if you, but it's different because I'm run over a boy and atropelei garoto. It was so bad, but it happens sometimes. It was funny, I guess. Acho que a minha internet caiu. No,
We still can hear you,
I'm sorry.
but yeah, now we can see you.
I'm sorry. Yeah, my internet was down for 2 or 3 seconds, but I was no, not speaking, but I was telling you that once I run over a boy, and it was funny, but it was worry, because his mother wanted to kill me, but we were just kids, and I think I was an activity child, like Joaquin, like Leo, and I have many scars too, but a few ones. And let's go to the next question, number 4, guys. Diane, can you read this one and answer?
Sure. Do you take any medications, pill, or something correlated in your day by day? No, I don't take any of them. I used to take some pills, but it was omega-3 pills and vitamins pills because I was trying to gain some weight too. But nowadays I stopped it because the doctor said that they was not so effective. So I just stopped taking because I thought that I was spending my money. So now I just try to eat better, but I don't need any medications yet. How about you, Joaquin?
He is right. He's not correct.
Yeah, he has a point.
About me, yes, I take some medication, not for serious problems, but normally when we reach the senior age, normally some problems appears in our health, isn't it? Then in this moment, I take medicine for the cholesterol. It's normal at my age to have some problems in cholesterol. Diabetes also. It's the more serious problem is the diabetes, but I try to control the problem. Doing some exercise. It's good to doing exercise for the control the diabetes, and about uric acid also. Not serious problem. It's helping to control these situations. Not serious problems. Until now, fortunately, it's not big problems with my health problems. And you, Leo, do you get some medication?
No. Currently, I haven't taken a pills. Although I needed take a remedy against my I don't know that disease affect oh my god, just a second please, gastritis, I don't know, caused to abusive consumer of coffee. All right, I have two diseases in my stomach that affect on stomach, and I needed, but I don't because I remember when I got I don't know medical achievement to buy remedies. One of them was very expensive, and I can't buy them naqueles dias. So, but decreasing. I decreased my consumer of coffee and helped me so much. But I needed, I suppose, to keep a better control.
Then I understand you. In my case, as a pharmacist, I hate medications, whatever medication, and as much as you study, then and you're just gonna get a right of them. Of course, in this case, it is necessary to control cholesterol, to control your diabetes, to control your uric acid, yeah, to control your anxiety. But if you can be avoided, be. Yeah, I think it's better here. And I'm not using anything. Sometimes something for headaches, but yeah, and I'm a period of everything is gonna be good as well in my body, but it is not always like that. So it can decrease and increase and something like this. And the question, the next question is the question number 5, guys. And I'm curious about your answer, Joaquim, because you're not in Brazil, you live in Portugal. And the question is, medicines for you, of course, are expensive or cheap to buy in Portugal?
The medicines are also expensive, I think. I think in all the countries in the world, I think the medicines are always expensive. Evidently, there are people, there are more possibility to buy the medicines than other people that earn less money. But here in Portugal, some medicines, they are really very expensive. But as the government participate in the buying of the medicines, they become some medicines become cheaper because the help of the government. But in some situations, there are medicines very expensive, and the government don't participate with any help. And in this case, there are many families. It's very difficult to buy some medicines. There are some problems health. There are some problems in health where the government don't help the population to buy the medicines, and in this case they are very expensive. For example, I have a little problem with psoriasis patches, psoriasis patches, umas manchas de psoríase que eu tenho, portanto, aqui nas mãos. When I need to buy this medicine, they cost 50 euros. It's very expensive. But in this case, the government helped me and all the people, and I spend only 5 euros. There we have a big reduction in the price of the medicines. But in general, the medicines become cheaper because the help of the government they do it for the population in general.
Indeed, it is. And I was so curious about Portugal. I had no idea what the government has helped the population.
All the people can be assisted in the hospital with any problem. All the people have the right to the assistance in the hospital.
Really good to know that. Really good to know that.
Yeah.
And for you, Diane, in
We
Brazil
have
context. I'm sorry.
anyway we have some problems sometimes to take assistance, because sometimes the hospital don't have the possibility to attend all the people that need the assistance. For example, there are in some cases some people that need, for example, when urgent assistance, for example, for anything that happen in at any moment. Sometimes it's difficult to have one assistance immediately. We have to wait sometimes some months to have the possibility to in one assistant in the hospital. But all the people have the right to be assisted. The problem is we sometimes we to wait months sometimes to have the possibility to have the visit of the doctor in the hospital, to have one appointment in the hospital.
Not great answer. It's really great to know that, because in Brazil we have problems, not problems, but programs, government programs like this one. And there's always different name. And to you, Diane, what do you think about it in Brazil context?
I think that it depends a lot on the kind of medicine that you are trying to buy. But in general, I think that it is in fact expensive because a lot of people don't have money to buy food, for example. So the medicine is not so cheap. But at the same time, we have this opportunity to get some medicines at free cost, like in the public hospitals, like UBS. So this is a good thing. But I used to work in a company called Novartis. Probably you know that, Lua. And Novartis has a medicine that I think that is the most expensive of the whole world medicine, that used to cost, I don't know how is nowadays the price of the medicine, but it used to cost, like, I think that it was like $2 million or something like that. Like one medicine, of course, you just need to use one time, like you used to apply that on kids like one time, and then the kid doesn't need any other medicines. But anyway, when I saw that the price of that medicine was like 2 million of dollars, I was like, oh my God, who can pay that? And at the same time, how pharmaceutical industry can like put a price like this on a medicine, like why is so expensive? So at the same time, you have this scenario, depending on the medicine that you are trying to buy, you can pay a lot of money. But in general, in Brazil, I would say that it's we have some expensive medicines.
Here, let me say more this. Here in Portugal, we have the particular hospitals. Many people with a lot of money, they have insurance health, seguros de saúde. Insurance health, and in this case, when they have some health problem, they are immediately the possibility to have an appointment in the hospital if they are this insurance health, but it costs a lot of money. Only the people with a lot of money have the possibility to buy this insurance health.
Like here, and insurance health is a fortune. It costs a fortune.
Yeah.
The most of people cannot hire something like this, cannot buy in these programs, these particular hospitals here. And we just have SUS and government to help us sometimes. That's personal opinion, I guess. And for you, Leo, the medicines are expensive or cheap to buy? You are muted.
Of course, it were very expensive. Joaquin and you and my friend Diane told about everything I can to talk, everything I can to talk. I could to talk, and but although we have a public system, it is not sufficient to attend how the population, as we well said, you well said, there is a income card in that the poorest people hurt more to a falta, a insuficient reach out or medicine system. Although SUS, a unique health system, is a great achievement, but there are a lot to do yet. All right. Talk about insurance health. I believe that in May or April this year was approved that that indulto, I don't know, a political decision that decreased a number of medical attendants that insurance security can right now cover, right? Yeah, only I don't know, only bad things, only regard na retrocesso.
No, I feel you. It's about government ordinance, like portaria, decreto, and it happens recently, and there is a government, a program government that it's called a farmácia popular, and people can get medicine cheaper, and for diabetes, for cholesterol, for cardiovascular diseases, and the current government try to whip it out, but it doesn't happen, and it didn't happen. And I'm glad for that, but it is always a good topic to discuss in the future, sometimes here. And our next question is question number 6, guys. Do you know someone who uses a lot of medicines? If yes, and how is the health of this person? Diane, can you start this one? Do you know someone?
Yes, my mother-in-law, sogra, I think that's it. My mother-in-law, she takes a lot of medicines, like for psychological issues, but also because of her health, because she had a cancer like 2 years ago or something like that. And because of the cancer, she also has depression and anxiety. So she takes a lot of medicines every single day. But I think that she's the only one. Even my parents, that they are like old, they don't take so much medicines. So she's the only person that I know. How about you, Leo?
I live far away with my family, with my girlfriend. I'm from Mato Grosso do Sul, and I am in Recife right now. I have lived with one friend, my housemate, Rafael. Have, just like your mother-in-law, have some psychology issues. He take controlled pills to against anxiety, right? My mom have around 60 years, all right, and your health isn't more the same. remains, I don't know. And she take some pills to keep controlled your I don't know, blood pressure.
Yeah.
Blood pressure. Yeah, I believe these two things of my important people already. Forgotten. I don't have other people with health issues, inclusive me. My health is okay.
Excellent. And you, Joaquin?
In my case, maybe I can speak about my wife, the case of my wife. In 1997, she was in a heart attack. She was in that time she was with some health problems, and after that time she needed to take medicines to the blood pressure also, for the heart, for the pains, back pains, for pains in the legs also. In some occasions, they suffer a lot of the pains in the back. She takes some medicines, but fortunately she was good. She was well with the medicines. They have not problem in the real life.
And I would say my grandmother as well. And she has a lot of problems, and unfortunately that she likes medicine, to take medicine. Always hypochondriaca. I'm not sure in English this term, but I think it's a worry to me, but it happens a lot and we always know something or something not, but someone who takes a lot of medicine, sometimes more than that can be safe for this person, I guess. And guys, I would like to jump the next question. That's because it's about SUS in Brazil. So to speak on something that Joaquim can say as well. And I'm going to our last question here is question number 9. And do you see it? Are you reluctant, or do you accept it what the doctors tells you when you have an appointment with the doctor to see a doctor? Diane, can you read? No, not read, but can you answer this one?
Yes, it's a very complicated question because I don't usually accept, in the explanation of the doctor or even the diagnose. So I always try to like search more information on the web, or even try to pass with another doctor, because we know how things goes on the university, right? And at the same time, that maybe some doctors are trying to like sell drugs or even sell treatments or exams for you because it will benefit the system or the hospital or whatever. So there's a lot of conflicts, interest conflicts around this diagnosis and everything. So I don't usually accept like freely what the doctor says. So I always try to search and everything. But how about you, Joaquin?
About me, yes, in general, I accept the advice of the doctors. We say they are the person that they know our problems. Then I think we must to take the conseils, the advice of the doctor. Yes, in general, I'm not reluctant to accept the advices of the doctors.
And you, Leo?
Hardly ever. It's very difficult. I am that kind of people that go to the doctor only get diseases, all right. Such as respiratory diseases, cold, these things, these silly things. So I try to make I eat 6 months that checkup, the general checkup of my about my health, my body, but for to be to come here in Recife, I believe my last checkup was November the last year, I believe, yeah. It's my life changed so much for that change, for I came to here. So I need to make a new checkup, but hardly I will to go to the doctor.
Perfect answer, I guess. And I'm seeing a question. Can I read, please?
Yes, I can explain here. Just a random question. It's because I'm
Yeah.
studying Spanish and I would
Yeah.
like to join the Spanish immersions here on TNT, but I'm still very beginning on Spanish. So I just would like to know if I can join like the immersion classes or if they are just for intermediate or
No.
advanced learners.
No, you can join, and if you're not feel comfortable to speak anything in Spanish, you can just be in there like here and say anything,
Good to know.
or watching and write down your questions, and that this is always free and to you. Be safe as well, and if you feel comfortable, you can watch on YouTube, but I really recommended you to get in the Spanish classes because the language is so similar with Portuguese, and you can speak and make mistakes, always like that.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm going to there sometimes. Sometimes we can keep in touch there. And unfortunately, guys, our time is over. As always, I'm sharing with you here the survey of today. You can answer, you can criticize me, you can offend me there. It's always anonymous. You can say something bad or good about me or the emotions or your roommates. Do the recommendations, make suggestions, whatever you want. I think unfortunately we couldn't answer all the questions, but you can copy, say to the mirror, say to your children, your wife, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever, and you want to. And I've had a blast with all of you here in this afternoon or in this night for Joaquim,
Yeah,
I guess.
night.
Night in
Nice
Portugal.
for me.
And I enjoyed it so much, guys, and I hope it's the same for you. As always, the week. I think it is. See
Okay,
ya
okay, Luan.
next week. I'm glad and thank
Have a
you.
nice day. Have a nice day. Okay.
Have a
Nice day
as well.
for all. For all.
Bye, guys.
Bye
Okay.
bye. Bye
Thank you,
bye.
guys. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.